I will be reading from John chapter 13, 1 through 17 in the English Standard Version. Now, before the feast of the Passover, when Jesus knew that his hour had come to depart out of this world to the Father, having loved his own who were in the world, he loved them to the end. During supper, when the devil had already put it into the heart of Judas Iscariot, Simon's son, to betray him, Jesus, knowing that the Father had given all things into his hands, and that he had come from God and was going back to God, rose from supper. He laid aside his outer garments, and taking a towel, tied it around his waist. Then he poured water into a basin and began to wash the disciples' feet and to wipe them with the towel that was wrapped around him. He came to Simon Peter, who said to him, "Lord, do you wash my feet?" Jesus answered him, "What I am doing you do not understand now, but afterward you will understand." Peter said to him, "You shall never wash my feet." Jesus answered him, "If I do not wash you, then you have no share with me." Simon Peter said to him, "Lord, not only my feet, but also my hands and my head." Jesus said to him, "The one who has bathed does not need to wash except for his feet, but is completely clean. And you are clean, but not every one of you." For he knew who was to betray him. That was why he said, "Not all of you are clean." When he had washed their feet, he put on his outer garments and resumed his place. He said to them, "Do you understand what I have done to you? You call me teacher and Lord, and you are right, for so I am. But if I then, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you also ought to wash one another's feet. For I have given you an example, that you also should do as I have done to you. Truly, truly, I say to you, a servant is not greater than his master, nor is a messenger greater than the one who sent him. If you know these things, blessed are you who do them." I am amazed at how Jesus does what he does here. His last opportunity, his last meal with his best friends that he's been living with for 3 years. And the first thing he does, or during this meal, he takes off his garment, which in Jewish culture of the time was very much your identity was your outer garments. He removed his identity, he removed his teacher, he took himself down and made himself like a servant or a slave. And he went around and washed people's feet, which was the worst job. Some people have said that Jewish servants weren't even allowed to do that because it was too dirty. So only aliens or the lowest of the low had the opportunity to wash somebody's feet. And Jesus does the lowest job, the worst job, to his best friends as an example. Like, this is the example I'm setting for you. Look at how much I loved you. No person is greater than their servant. What a powerful message to take away that Jesus did for his best friends. And he says, "Truly blessed are you if you do these for others." What an example to set. And his last opportunity to do so is an act of service and servitude to his best friends. May I live up to that example. When I work on my job site, I often will sometimes take out the trash. As a superintendent and as a boss, I have every opportunity to never have to touch trash. I never have to take care of it. But it's the one thing I try to do to honor my guys and to show them respect and to show them that I am not above doing the lowliest of things. Um, and I just try to emulate Jesus in that way. And as we go about this season, may the thought of serving one another and sometimes doing the unpleasant jobs for our friends and our family who are driving us nuts, may that be the thought that honoring them is doing exactly what Jesus did and serve him in that same way. Thank you so much for this opportunity. May you guys go out and be blessed and have a wonderful opportunity to serve those around you.